My husband was raised by a single mom, and here's what I've learned, part 3. His ability to adapt quickly came off as disconnection and detachment. But I realized he relocated a lot, so growing up in instability and unpredictability meant he had to move fast and adjust quickly. But it also meant he did not know how to grieve change. He just kept going because he would never sit in those feelings. And of course, I was worried for what that meant with our relationship. He had a really hard time letting someone else take care of him and still does sometimes. Receiving care feels like it needs to be reciprocated or that he doesn't deserve to receive that care at all because he is used to being the caregiver himself. He will act like he doesn't need much and minimize his own needs, but we already talked about this, just not being able to ask for help. But the other part of that is quietly building resentment because you're not receiving help from anyone either. And going straight into problem solving, which I understand served him when he was younger, and that's how love was modeled. But in an adult relationship, it does not help. I actually did a video in the past where it's we listen and we don't judge, but instead it was we listen and we empathize, where I shared that how we had a son who was in the NICU and he went straight into everything's going to be fine. It's okay. We're going to do this. We're going to do that, instead of just allowing me to grieve that process of not bringing our son home with us the way that a lot of our friends at that time who had kids were able to. And did we talk about apologizing fast just to keep the peace? That may be for another video. And of course, this doesn't just apply to people raised in a single parent household. This is just my experience with my husband. So comment peace if you either are someone who was raised by a single parent or you love someone who was raised by a single parent and they do any of these things.